You're watching the RTV coverage of the Jackson Motherlode Cruise Car Show. Michael Merzlak on camera. Kam Merzlak on the microphone. We are here. We're going to come down Main Street, talk to the people, see some of the cars. Don't forget, when you're watching RTV Amador, share on Facebook, share on YouTube. RTV Amador on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Kam Merzlak, Michael Merzlak on camera. We will see you on the street. We found Larry here in front of the National Hotel, 1934 Packard. Larry, how you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Where do you come from?
Come from Daly City, Colma. That's my first house, and I have a house up here in just up on Upper Ridge Road.
Right, not a bad place to kind of retire and hang out.
That's exactly right. Spend half the time here, half the time at home.
Right, living the life. Tell us about your 34 Packard.
Well, the 34 Packard, I came upon this car back in 2013. One of the gentlemen in our Packard club was getting it ready to take it to Pebble Beach. He did a 4.5-year restoration on it, ground-up restoration. And I asked, hey, Don, I says, would you mind if I were to buy this car from you? I said, my dream since 1999 was to bring a car to Pebble Beach. He said, well, Larry, he says, you know, this is my last car I'm going to be restoring. I'm 75 years old. So I'll tell you what, Larry, there's a chair over there. Go sit in that chair. I said, what? I says, go sit in the chair. So I'm going to throw you a figure. If you're still sitting in that chair, I'll consider selling the car to you. So as you could see, I ended up with the car.
Let's talk about the value of this 34 Packard.
All right. The 34 Packard, probably we're looking at about $500,000.
Really?
If it was a Dietrich-bodied Packard, we're looking at $1.5 million. Because there's only 3 of those of this particular model. There's only 5 known to exist of this model today.
Okay, Larry, you a Motherlode Cruiser?
Motherlode Cruiser.
Okay.
I had a 1938 Packard Hot Rod with a 402 that I just sold. I got a 1940 Packard that's a show car too that I have, and I'm doing a 1933 Chrysler that's going to Pebble Beach in August.
Wow. So living the life, retiring up here in Amador County.
Yeah, you know, you only go around once, so I'm enjoying life.
Right. You can't take it with you.
That's exactly right.
Larry, thanks for talking with us, and we love this 34 Packard.
Thank you very much.
We take a look right down here at this logo, at this logo here. And we find the one and only Carol Harper, ACN. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
If you're not friends with Carol Harper on Facebook, you're not on Facebook, right?
Exactly. We're on Twitter too.
Oh.
We tweet on Twitter. Yes, we do.
You're, it's not too warm yet.
It isn't, but it's heating up here.
It's getting.
And there's some hot cars down here, man. There are amazing cars down here. Okay. Awesome. A lot of people here. Yeah.
Let's tell.
Yes.
Let's get back to ACN. Seriously, you know, we do have to talk business every once in a while.
Yes.
You have a website, you have a blog, you have a Facebook page about what's going on in Amador County up to the minute.
Pretty much. We're daily online, amador.news. Pretty easy to do. And then Facebook/Amador County. That's us.
So the actual Amador County Facebook page is yours.
Yeah, it is mine. Yeah.
And whether it's community events or it's something happening, you're here today covering.
Right. If you send it to me, I will publish it. You know, and it's community media is coming together as a neighborhood, as you know, individuals coming together and sharing the information, sharing what's going on.
You also do. You do get paid to advertise for people,
yes.
And it's very economical. Let's talk about that.
Extremely economical. It's only $50 a year.
Wait a minute.
$50 a year.
A year.
That's less than $5 a month, and that gives you unlimited promo on ACN. You know, so you send your newsletter, send your flyers, posters, send your releases, your announcements. If you know, every week I put a little reminder out on Mondays equals media day. Send your stuff out for the week, and I'll post it. Yeah.
You do ask for people to send JPEGs. I've seen that.
Yes. If you have a photo or a poster, send it as a JPEG. You know, Facebook has it for a JPEG anyway. So if you do it on Facebook, then send it to me like that.
So if you're trying to get the word out there, sometimes you go in and you have you check analytics as to how many people are viewing. Let's talk about that real quick.
Well, this week was kind of interesting.
you had quite the traffic, I would imagine.
8,000 in one day. I'm just like, wow. Well, yeah, I go in and we get a lot of hits. I mean, And as far as Facebook goes, that's our main one, generating one, because most people are on Facebook. But there are some people who don't do Facebook, and so they go to the actual website, amador.news, or they're through the Lorraine Davis's email group. And so that's how we cover everybody, got something for everybody.
This is the face with the name. This is the Carol Harper. If somebody would like to contact you and would be interested in advertising, how do they do that?
Carol at amador.news. Pretty easy.
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
And don't forget, facebook.com/ actually on this camera it's this way, / Amador County. Carol, always a pleasure. Good to see you. Have fun.
I will, yeah.
What we're looking at here is a 1960 Chevy Impala. Hank Arias from Stockton. Look under the hood. We've got a big block Chevy, ceramic coated headers, aluminum Y-end intake, Holley 4-barrel carburetor. Looks like it's got air conditioning on a serpentine type belt. This was the 60. You could tell the 58 through 60. Mike had the fins on the back like this, and these deep dished, low profile tired wheels are amazing. In the late 50s, they did a lot of red interior, and they looks like this has possibly a 4-speed transmission. Very, very clean 1960 Impala. We found Sheriff Martin Ryan and his 56 Buick Roadmaster. Good morning.
Another weekend, another interview.
We're just going to find you at every event this summer, I guess.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
He's not just putting people in handcuffs, but he's out enjoying actually, you don't get the opportunity to do that.
I try to make as many of the local car shows as I can, though, because it's just really great. You got people from all over town. I was just talking to a guy for a while now that was with Santa Clara with the T-Bird Club that came up from Santa Clara. They got 20 of them coming up, but a lot of local guys, a lot of local cars and stuff. It's just fun. They're wonderful people.
You yourself a motherlode cruiser?
I am a motherlode cruiser, absolutely.
I see the cigar and the martinis here on the tray.
Well, my wife Teresa, who you know, had said at one time that she had seen the hamburger trays and drive-in movie trays on different cars, and I said, "This is not a hamburger car." So I said, "This is a show up at the country club car, and you need to have that kind of accessory." So I found a place online that does the faux drinks and stuff, and I said that fits. So it works out.
How long have you owned the car?
About 9 years. I found it at the Sacramento Auto Museum on the consignment side. Had 21,000 original miles on it. Wow. The 56. I just turned 40,000 this year. So I absolutely love the car.
That is one of the things that I do like about this car is I see you driving it through town. In fact, I saw you just the other night.
Absolutely. I take it to the gym. I take it to the store. It makes going places that are routine fun. It really does.
You've actually doubled the mileage on it since it was.
I have. I think I got a few more miles left in it. I think it's still all good, but it's an original car. As a matter of fact, the interior is original 1956 fabric I found online when I was doing the restoration. So, put it back the way it was supposed to be.
So, when you grew up, did you have a 56 car? 56 car?
I didn't. My grandfather had a Buick in the garage, and he had one for years as the sheriff. It was his own personal car, paid for his own gas.
Okay.
Fortunately, that changed. But yeah, I remember that car, and I remember the grab handle behind the seat, the little rope thing in lieu of seat belts, things like that.
That's funny. I saw on Facebook the other day it was a car seat from maybe the 70s. It was like a little aluminum rod, and the baby just kind of sat in there.
Oh yeah, you could just stand up back in this thing, and at that time, if you hit anything, you're going to be okay.
Right. You had plenty of iron to back you up.
A lot of iron, a lot of weight. It doesn't stop real quick. It's kind of a suggestion that you stop. But if you plan for it, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, looking ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
So you plan on keeping the car?
Oh God, yes. Yeah, this is my baby. This is what it's all about, and getting out and meeting nice people that have Buick stories. And Grandpa had a Buick, and I learned to drive in a Buick, and it's just really neat. Yeah.
Our pleasure to speak with you today at the Motherlode Cruise Car Show, downtown Jackson.
Great car show. Nice to be here.
Yeah. Thanks, Martin.
Thanks, Cam. Take care.
Wide variety of people here attending the car show. Your name?
Leon John Dyken.
Leon, maybe we can pull your hand away from your adult beverage here, and we can take a look at your shirt, because we see what it says here. It says, "I'm stoned and I vote." Looks like you got some maple leaves.
They're cannabis leaves.
So a lot of cannabis smokers are voting now.
Yes, that's the way it should go.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. I think actually it passed in California, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Proposition 215.
Yeah, that was medically in '96.
Yes.
And then I believe last year maybe it passed as if you're an adult and
Recreational.
if you're responsible and you're an adult, kind of like alcohol, right?
Yes, same thing.
Just safer.
It's way safer. I mean, you're not going to get into a blackout and kill somebody when you're driving your car.
They don't have marijuana checkpoints, in other words, for drivers, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
So he's stoned and he votes. Are you stoned right now?
Well, I have to get my backpack so I can load my pipe.
But at that point, pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side, right?
Pass the coochie on the left-hand side. Ow! You're funny, man.
I might know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's a common thing here. He's got the purple bandana. I've got the purple glasses.
No shit.
Look at that.
Look at that.
What a concept. I think purple.
You can't put that on television now, can you?
You watch us. Hey, thanks for talking to us.
Yes, sir. It is a great honor. Thank you. I've been interviewed by the news. You know, I walked all the way from Boulder, Colorado to Pueblo in 2 days, and I came upon a change thing. You know, and I only took a little bit of change and I put some change back, and I made the news for that. You know, that I was on the news, man. And he asked me, why did you put that change back? Well, it's incentive, so other people who are hiking, riding a bicycle, or jogging, if they might have incentive to put more money in there, and they'll give another homeless person maybe something to eat or a place to sleep tonight.
Are you homeless yourself?
Well, I'm staying in at my brother's place, but I am looking for some residents.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a musician and a gardener.
There you go. I bet he's a gardener.
You got that.
Harvest will be ready in October 21st.
Bam.
Have a good day, bud.
You too, man.
We're here with Ed Miskey. You're from Angels Camp. How you doing?
That's correct. We're having a beautiful day here in Jackson.
It is. You've got a 1956 Chevy Bel Air. Tell us about it.
It's a two-door hardtop. It's been flamed in San Diego, tuck and rolled in probably Tijuana. I bought it, and it's now in process of restoration.
Okay.
One part at a time, depends on the budget.
How many years have you had the car?
I've just had the car 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
This it looks like it was flamed and pinstriped by Hot Dog here.
Hot Dog, he's a famous guy in Southern California. He's on the internet. I haven't talked to him, but I haven't found anybody who could reproduce this or actually fix it, because somebody keyed it before I bought. Unfortunately, yeah.
So how'd you hear about the Jackson Car Show?
Actually, it's actually on the internet, and also we do it year to year. I was here last year also with a 56 pickup, big window, and when you go to one car show, they throw out flyers for all the next car shows. So it's a ongoing process, and you just have to pick and choose, and whatever your budget can afford, because it's $35-40 to get in, and this one's nice. They at least give you a t-shirt.
Okay.
A lot of them don't have any promo items at all. The nice ones are in Shenandoah Valley, where you might have a little wine with your car show. So that's always good.
We saw you sitting over here with one of your buddies. Does this bring you back to the days of when you were a child and growing up?
Yeah, this brings me back to the days when I had 2 feet and no car. Yeah. So that's why a lot of us, you see a lot of gray hair here. We're the ones who can now afford to do this. It's with our kids' inheritance, you know. Right. So, you know.
You can't take it with you is what I told the last guy, right?
Can't take it with you. But it's lots of fun, and there's a lot of talent here. If you have a problem or a question, somebody can tell you or answer a question or tell you where to get it fixed, and also how to do it for less cost. And that's really a good deal. So there's a lot of good people here. And you can see it's very homogeneous group. Everybody's having a good time.
It sure is.
Nice and sunny.
Right here on Main Street, Jackson, with
Jackson.
Ed Miskey from Angels Camp. Good to talk to you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Here in the city of Jackson at the car show, and we found the mayor, Connie Gonzalez. How are you?
I'm great today. How are you doing?
Great. Here out supporting your business venture, AAA.
Yes, we're a sponsor of the show.
Okay.
Yep, and through the organization of several of us, this looks like a really good, successful show this year. Beautiful weather and everything.
I'm saying, like, you probably couldn't have fit another entry.
I understand we have 171.
Wow, is that a record?
Yes.
I was going to say, when I was on my way down here, I was like, wow, it's the streets are just packed. The weather's great. People are having a good time.
Beautiful. Yes, it's great.
And bringing people to Jackson, it's always good Friday night to see the hot rods come into town and know that they're staying in our lodging facilities. They're eating at our restaurants.
Yes.
And they're putting money here into the city of Jackson, and I think that's what a lot of this is about to me.
Yes, and from what I understand, several of them are staying tonight as well.
Okay.
They're doing a little sock hop over at Mel's.
Oh, really? Are you going to put on your poodle skirt?
Not tonight.
You just gave me a little bit of inside information. Your daughter, Taylor,
Yes.
has graduated from college.
She graduated yesterday morning from UNR.
Wow, so you just got back into town, I would guess.
Yeah, we just drove in and I hit the street.
Can we ask what Taylor's plans now that she's graduated from UNR?
Yeah, she has a Bachelor of Science degree in speech pathology and audiology.
Wow.
Yeah, she's done really well. She did it all in 4 years. Very proud of her.
Yeah, these kids just grow up and blossom into
They sure do.
professional adults real quick, don't they?
Boy, do they, yeah.
So we've got, you said 171 entries.
Yes.
And number of categories that people are out judging, and
25 categories.
25 categories. Mm-hmm. So this, how long has the Jackson Car Show been going on?
Well, it's kind of changed hands throughout the years, but over 20.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a good setting, and it feels good to come down to a historic town, see historic vehicles.
Yeah, it's cool, and that's why we get a good crowd, because the car owners themselves from out of the area like coming to this venue because of the historic downtown.
Right, and it makes for great pictures, great video to have old buildings, old cars. I guess we're old at this point.
Well, I know I am. You're 10 behind me. To the day.
to the day. Connie and I share the same birthday, August 3rd.
Yes, yeah.
Along with Maureen Funk.
Yes.
There was something that happened on that day
Evidently.
that the world just wasn't ready for.
I think the mold got broke.
In multiple pieces.
Yeah. So, Mike, if you want to pan over to that area, we've got the promoter and Brett here, and Kelly Woolen, who is also another organizer of the show. So,
and Brett is with the Motherlode Cruisers, correct?
Yes, he is.
And his car was actually, his Ford was actually on the poster 2 years ago.
Correct.
Because he was the best of the show, correct?
Yes.
And that's what I was talking to other people. Roger Faddis I was speaking with, and it's good to see people come back year after year. Even after they won or they've been involved, they come back year after year to enjoy and continue on in this tradition.
Absolutely, yeah. It's great. It's great.
Speaking with the mayor herself.
Stop.
Found Walt Hoser himself here with the 1966 GTO. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Beautiful day today.
This is one of the cars we do see on the streets of Jackson.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's a Jackson home,
You are a Motherlode Cruiser, correct?
Correct, I am.
Okay, and you guys meet on Wednesdays, is it?
Yeah, we go to Wednesday mornings. We meet for breakfast over at Melon Phase. A bunch of us, the old guys, can't hear it, so they put us in the bar in the back, So let us all holler at each other, and they close the doors, and the other people don't have to listen to us.
I'm looking at some of the stats you have here. It says one of 10,363 made in 1966.
Right. It's a rarity because they used a lot of them for performance cars, and they mostly got wrecked. And a shocker today at this show, what really surprised me is we have this one and we have another one. There's a second one. It's the first time I've ever seen two post-model cars, at a show, and it's very rare. But most, like I say, most of them got wrecked. They were performance cars on the drag strip and all that stuff, and they were a mess. So it's hard to find them.
Okay. What engine do you have in here?
It's the 389. It's a stock engine.
Right.
Yeah, it's ready to go. I'm a little sissy car because it's got an automatic. Okay. Yeah, no 4-speed.
Right.
I'm lazy. I don't like shifting.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You have to replace the clutch every so often with the automatic. You're okay with it?
I don't have to fool with it. Yeah. What the heck?
So Walt, you're actually a part of the city of Jackson.
Yes, kind of, sort of. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
All right, I'm on the planning commission. I've been on the planning commission for about, I think about 10, 11 years. Okay. And I'm on the Jackson City Cemetery Committee and for about 12 years. I've been a member of the, my wife is telling me to, come on, move it on. My wife.
The boss is calling.
Really, yeah. Yeah, so I've been a very active member with the Downtown Community Association and all, so I've been around.
Great. Well, always a pleasure to see you, and the boss is calling, so we're going to have to let Walt go from this interview.
Thank you.
Thanks,
all right, bye-bye.
We found a man by number of names, Gilligan Strange.
Yeah, that's me.
Also known as Scott Berrien.
Yes, or Dummy Down the Street. How you doing, Cam?
Good, Captain America. Yeah. So how's the music career going?
I'm kind of on hiatus. What happened is I had some carpal tunnel in January. And you get older and you kind of have to take care of yourself, but I still promote music and I still promote other people. I still do my showcase once a month at the George. If you're interested, I can get you $5 a head in a nice, beautiful environment. So I'm still actively supporting music, even though I'm kind of on a little bit of hiatus myself.
Never heard of anything better than $5 head.
Yeah.
Did he really say that?
Yes, I actually did. $5 a head. All right.
Head. Okay.
A head. All right.
One of my favorite things was seeing you at a former location in Sutter Creek, Salute. It was you doing
that place so much.
A little wine bar. You were doing your own kind of solo set, acoustic.
Yeah, I'll probably do a variation of that later in the year at the George. Maybe September for sure. I've got myself booked in there for December. It's just availability and just a question of the time to do it and the right venue. I mean, Salute was a magical place. If I found another Salute, hey, I would be happy to come out and just rock it. But, that place had a very special mojo. I still miss it to this day.
Real quick, going back to your showcase, let's talk about that.
Okay, it's at the St. George Hotel. It's a songwriter showcase, so it's all original material. I really want to promote people who write their own music, do their own art. I do a $10 cover. The artists get 100% of it, whether there's one act or two act. You come in, you sit down, you order beer, you order food, the music starts playing. It's a really great environment to see live music and to support local art.
And when does that take place?
It takes place the first Friday of each month, and it starts at 7:30 p.m. in the parlor room.
Appreciate your appreciation for local original music. It's anybody can play Mustang Sally, if you will.
I have no problem with Mustang Sally. It's a great song, but there's just a lot of people that just do their own stuff, and they just didn't really have any place to play. And I noticed that, like, short of an open mic, it's like, where are these guys going to play all their own music? So that's one reason why I started this, is I really wanted people just to play their own stuff and to get their own product out there. So
one thing I did appreciate about Sally, all she wanted to do
was right. Yeah.
With that, Scott Berrien, come check out his Locals live showcase again.
All right. It's at the St. George Hotel, first Friday of the month, starts at 7:30 p.m.
Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thanks for have fun today.
Good to see you.
All righty.
We found Pat Riley here with your Chevy truck. What year is it, Pat?
1968.
68. We were just talking. You went to Argonaut High School.
I did.
And you drove this exact truck.
Yeah, I bought this truck when I was 14 for $300, and took a few years to build it. But I drove it till I was 23. Wife and I went on our first date in this truck, so it's got a little bit of sentimental value.
So you're with your high school sweetheart then?
No, I met her after, but yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But
the truck that you drove in high school, you took her out on your first date?
Yes, sir.
We were talking earlier. It was solid gray in the beginning.
It was a Dove gray, and still lowered and everything like this, but did a little changing.
Okay. Now, hot rods and street rods kind of come hand in hand with the Riley family. Your father, Skip, a major enthusiast from the Ione area.
Absolutely, yeah. He builds street rods in Comanche and has for years. Okay. So kind of the nut didn't fall far from the tree.
Right. Your brother Tim, an artist himself and into cars himself?
Absolutely, yeah. We're looking to build something for him here soon.
Okay. So you've owned this car or this truck for a number of years. What changes have you done over the years?
Well, pretty much everything. We took it down to the frame, painted, plated, chromed, and polished everything on the truck. Added air conditioning, of course, a few little bling things here and there. And
it's like you've got a '90s Chevy seat.
I do. It's a '92 Chevy seat out of a pickup truck. I put vintage air in it, so you can drive it in these hot days, and it's comfortable.
Right. I think that's one of the things. So when we were kids, it didn't matter if you had air conditioning.
No, I didn't have air conditioning until I was 25. So yeah.
As we get older, the comfort becomes more of an aspect that you're concerned with.
Absolutely, yeah.
Looks like you've got shaved door handles. Did the truck have shaved door handles when you had it in high school?
It did not.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was something that got added. Yeah, or subtracted, whichever we want to look at.
Way to put it. You former owner of the Jackson Car Wash?
I am. Yeah. We sold that 5 years ago.
Okay. And what are you doing now? Can I ask?
I'm still in car washing. I do car wash chemicals, equipment, and service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's back to the truck. The wheels on the back. I just love when they're this deep dish like that.
Yeah. So I had to narrow the rear end for that. They're 20 inch, but they're 12 inches wide, so they're really deep.
What does a set of wheels like this cost?
There's like $4,500 in the wheels.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is mounting a low profile tire like that, is that difficult?
I let someone else do it.
Back into the day when we were kids, we did the stuff. Now we'll just allocate that to somebody else.
Right. The tire store does it better than I can.
Great, Pat. Good to see you coming back and being involved in the city where you went to high school and bringing back the truck that you drove to high school. Just a great thing.
Well, thanks for interviewing.
And I think that's part of what Amador County's about.
Absolutely.
Thanks for talking with us, Pat.
All right, thank you.
We found a spectator here, and your name?
Kathy.
Kathy, where are you from?
Pioneer.
Pioneer. And who's the pup here?
This is Tucker.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Hey, Tucker's got to keep his eyes out of the sun, huh?
Yeah, they don't want him to water.
You have a favorite car here today?
We just got here, but I like the Mustangs.
Right.
Is one of my favorites.
What's one of your favorite parts about coming to a car show?
Just being with the people, listening to the music.
Right, the music's good. Kind of brings you back to when you were a little younger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot younger.
Were you at the car hops and those kind of things when you were a teenager?
Yes. East 14th in San Leandro.
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with San Leandro. My friend owns the Dodge dealership there.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's down on Marina Boulevard.
Okay, yeah. We used to cruise East 14th all the time.
Right.
That was the big thing.
What can I ask what year that was in? 1973, right?
68, 69, 70.
Okay, perfect. And when did you move up to Amador County?
We moved here permanently 12 years ago, but we've had a place up here since '86 that we built.
Great. Well, welcome to Amador County from '86, and good to see you and this cute little pup you got here with you.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Number of vendors here today at the Jackson Car Cruise, and we found Pamela Rose. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good to see you.
Same here.
No, Pamela, for many years here in Amador County.
You were way big.
Right. It was a couple people have said, what are you doing when you were little? An artist here and a number of clothing and jewelry options here. Do you make this yourself?
I do. I don't have TV, unfortunately, and this is what I do to keep myself busy.
Okay, well, that's probably better for the mind, I would imagine.
Exactly.
Now, what you're wearing today, is this some of your work?
No, this I bought at a Whole Earth Festival 35 years ago.
Wow.
And it fit me again, so I decided to show it off.
The jewelry you make yourself?
Yes, the jewelry I make myself. The Rwanas, I call them goddess wraps. I make them myself also.
Okay, yeah.
Beaded, crystals, all that. So,
how long have you been making jewelry?
oh gosh, probably about 35 years I've been doing it. Yeah, I started out with silver and turquoise back in New Mexico, and then just decided to do beading and crystals, and now I graduated to the Rwanas and to the wire wrapping also.
Now, you used to have a little shop in Volcano.
I used to work there. I used to do it for Bob. He's the gallery owner over there. He did all the pottery, and he used to let me show my jewelry out there. So
right, we want to thank you. A year or so ago, Brent Lewis did a commercial that he was entering for the Doritos competition, and we came up to your place up above Daffodil Hill, and we shot a car that you had in a little Doritos commercial spoof that we did. It was a lot of fun.
Correct, and the car is now for sale. I got in touch with the man down in Burbank, and he owns a classic car club, K-Club car. He told me I have a very valuable car, and he put it on the website, and now I'm asking $5,000 or best offer for it. Right. So,
and I can remember you driving that car around town.
Everybody did. Everybody did. I should have brought it down here today for the car show, but I didn't think about it. So.
People would have been like, "Hey, wait a minute, there's sandwiches here. Let's stop in us here."
Exactly. So.
And you've been here in Amador County for
40 years this October.
Oh wow! So
I moved out from Chicago.
Really? What brought you here?
My family. My family lived up in Pine Acres. My dad and I got a house in Pioneer, and I've been here ever since. So.
You friends with Gavin Myers, my partner in crime. We've
known you and Gavin both since you were little.
We still sometimes act like we're little.
It's okay. You'll never wear off. So.
Never goes away. We'll appreciate your artistry here, and we wish you the best.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Do
you have a website, or do you just go to different fairs?
Go to Facebook. I don't have anything shown on Facebook right now because I'm just starting to learn how to put pictures on Facebook and stuff like that. Right. Well, but I like just doing the fairs.
Sure. Then you get to actually talk to people, and it's not just like a non-communication type thing over the internet.
Correct. Right. And then the last week of every month, the last Saturday, I'm up at the tie-dye shop in Pine Grove, and we're doing a pop-up event. We did one for Earth Day. We're going to do one next Saturday for Memorial Weekend.
They're kind of right there across from the fire department by Irishtown Road.
Giannini's, right next to Giannini's, yeah. So you'll see a bunch of tents up and stuff if you go from Pine Grove.
Somehow my eye always catches that tie-dye when I'm going through. I don't know why, but
Stop it. She's got some great stuff in there. She really does.
Pamela Rose, thanks for talking with us.
Thanks, Cam. You take care. Take care. Bye-bye.
Found a spectator from South City. Where's South City?
South of San Francisco.
And your name is?
Joseph Has a Party.
Joseph, how'd you hear about the Jackson Car Show?
I come up here regularly.
Okay, and
that's mine.
The El Camino here. Maybe you want to swing over here, Mike, and take a look at this. I'm a Chevy guy. I'm gonna guess it's a '67. Am I right?
You're real close. You're 67 right.
So I am right.
Yeah, right.
How long have you had this '67 El Camino?
I bought it in '83.
Okay.
And when I retired in 2000, that's when I started on it.
Okay. And can I ask how much money you have into the car?
I don't know. I know I got a big bag with all the receipts in it.
Right. Don't ask. Okay. Don't calculate.
My brother-in-law worked for an auto company, and that's why I did the body work. He let me do the body work there. Then I had a friend who had an auto shop, and that's when I changed the engine.
Okay.
And then I put a 700R Ford Trans in it, and it's Papa's play toy.
Right. Looks like an air conditioning compressor.
Oh yeah, you got everything. Can I show you something that's important?
Yeah, absolutely.
On the other side.
Okay, we're going to swing around this way.
I'll show you. Keep going. Keep going. What does this say right here?
Built with my children's inheritance. This is the second time we've heard this. This is my son Michael working the camera. I'm not wealthy enough to have an inheritance for him, but we're trying to build a '55 Chevy big back window truck right now.
Oh, fantastic! When you share things with your children, it's a lifelong thing, bond that sticks with you. It's the greatest thing.
It sure is.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You got the Heartbeat of America hat on. I'm guessing you're a Chevy fan?
I have been for a while.
Okay.
So this is my baby.
When you were in your younger years, I'm saying that you're old, but were you into cars?
I couldn't afford it.
Oh.
I couldn't. My father wouldn't let me buy a car. He said, "Well, you're 21." Well, by the time I was 21, I got married, and I used the money to buy a house instead.
Right. So now that you're kind of retired and in your age that you're in now, you're able to have these toys like this now.
Yeah. See, I retired from a money-making job. No, really. I retired making money. I worked at the U.S. Mint.
You know what they say, the difference between men and boys?
The price of their toys.
You got it. Right here, Jackson, California. The only difference between men and boys? Price of the toys. We are here on Main Street, Jackson, and we have found a couple of kids that we interviewed, or actually Mel Hardy interviewed at the Jackson Halloween Parade. And who we have here are Ryan. Hi.
Hi.
And Logan.
Hi. Hi.
Now, Logan, do you remember when we interviewed you?
It was actually a girl that did it, I think.
You were a Power Ranger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Mel asked if your little brother here was the real Batman, right?
Ryan, are you Batman?
Yeah.
Are those muscles real?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, not real. It's his costume.
Ooh, sorry, Ryan. He called you out, buddy. What's your name?
Logan.
Logan. Are your muscles real?
No.
At least you're honest. And you are?
Batman.
Oh, the real Batman. Ladies and gentlemen, real Batman.
No, not a real Batman.
He's not the real Batman?
He's in a costume, too.
Oh, gosh. This one, Honest Abe over here.
Was he the real Batman?
No.
He wasn't the real. Did he have real muscles?
Not too much.
No, but they weren't the real.
I can feel my muscles.
Hold on, let's see. Wow. You've been lifting weight. You can say something. Look at the camera, though.
Hi, I'm here from the car show, and soon we're going to be done.
Oh, who's this little guy here in front of us?
Oh, that's Zachary.
Zachary?
Yeah,
Is that your brother?
that's a baby brother.
Yeah.
He's 2.
You know, we just at RTV, we loved the interview with Mel and you, Logan, and we will never forget it. It's one of our favorite things in the last year that happened when you wanted to make sure that people knew that he was not the real Batman.
Yeah. Mom, my juice don't taste very good, Mom.
And hi. What a treat for RTV to reconnect with these kids. It was.
My glasses back, Logan.
He wants his glasses back, Logan.
Okay.
2 of the cutest kids we have ever seen here in Amador County. You kids have fun today. Okay, Logan?
Okay, and bye.
At Gibson's Garage, we care about cars, but we care about our customers even more. With over 25 years of experience, we offer our community honest service and quality repairs.
Our team at Gibson's Garage builds strong relationships with our customers from the moment they walk in the door.
I would absolutely recommend anybody to come here. I think you're going to get fast, quality service, you're going to get honest service, and you're going to get timely service.
Gibson's Garage offers in-depth inspections, oil changes, and sound repairs. We'll let you know what you need today, what you'll need in 6 months, and what you can expect further down the line.
Honest work, quality work. I mean, it's clean. He puts the paper in there so it doesn't get any grease on the seats or the floor mats, that kind of thing. And I had to call him the other day because my wife was having an issue and I wasn't with the car, and Darren explained to me over the phone what to do.
Stop by Gibson's Garage, beyond the standard.
We found the owner of a 49 Studebaker. Your name?
Jeff.
Jeff, how long have you had this truck?
This is the first time I drove it.
It is. Where'd you buy it?
Actually, somebody gave it to me.
Somebody gave it to you. I guess that's better than buying it. You know, a lot of times people associate car shows with shiny paint and chrome bumpers, but when you see something like this that is possibly the way that it was originally, since it was from 49, yeah, you come to appreciate this type of vehicle.
Yes.
Looks like it's got a late model, 87 or later, small block Chevy.
It has a 79 Chevy pickup frame under it.
Okay, 79 Chevy pickup frame. The engine itself with the center bolt valve covers appears to be 87 or newer.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And it looks like it has air conditioning as well.
Yes, but it doesn't work. But
it doesn't work. You got the truck for free. It looks like you're selling the truck.
Yes.
Okay. How much are you selling the truck for?
$92.50.
$92.50. You want to give out your phone number if somebody's interested in buying this 49 Studebaker?
It's on the 209-223-7852.
Perfect. New aluminum radiator, looks like.
Yes.
How's it drive?
Really good.
Really good. You're a member of the Motherlode Cruisers?
Yes.
Great. Speaking with Jeff here from the Jackson area, and this truck is for sale, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get your hands on a 49 Studebaker, 223-7852, ask for Jeff. Jeff, thanks for talking with us.
Thanks.
Standing here in front of Madic Vukovic Insurance Services, we find proprietor Bo Gilman. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Cam. How are you?
Good. A car show's a family affair.
Yeah, obviously.
Right. You got your 2 little kids here. Let's talk about them.
I do. This is Braxton and Mila.
Okay.
2 years old and 7 months. kids and walked them down the street to see some of the cars.
Living the family life, being the family man.
Yep, doing the dad thing.
Doing the dad thing. I have to say, these shoes are something else. Tell us about those.
Those are dad shoes, Cam.
Yeah, those are dad's.
I just told you I'm doing the dad thing.
Right?
Went to Disneyland, had to get Mickey Mouse Vans.
There you go. There you go. These kids are so cute, and you and your lovely wife, you couldn't make cuter kids, I don't think, right?
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Bill Gilman, Madish Vukovic Insurance Services, auto, home, life, health.
All classic cars.
Classic cars. Are they hard to insure?
No, we got a couple companies, but Haggerty mostly specializes in these deals, and they do a great job. Cheap. They understand that these people only drive to and from car shows and never in the rain, and keep these deals in locked garages, so they're pretty fairly priced.
Gotcha. We have plenty of insurance contracts, if you will, with Bo here in Main Street. You know, it really helps to be able to call, and you have Katie and some other ladies that work in your office. We can call, and I can say, this is Cam, and they're automatically familiar. They know who it is.
Right. No one for English. I mean, we're right there.
And they know exactly the policy. If my mother needs to call or something, or we need to make a change, it's a real simple thing to do because you're located here in Jackson on Main Street and know all of your clients by a personal basis.
We do. It's one of the great things about living here in Jackson and doing business in Amador County.
Sure is. So we want to thank you for that.
Hey, you as well, Cam.
It makes it real easy, and we do both signs. And did you pick up your cornhole boards?
I did, and we're going to use them at the Goat Barbecue in a weekend. So,
big member of the Serbian community here in Jackson.
Trying to keep all that going, so my kids could grow up with what I grew up with.
Exactly. Well, it looks like they're having a good time. Got a little car here of his own, Brax does.
We did. He actually just drove it on this car behind us, and I hope the owner didn't see.
I don't think he's around, but you are around. You're doing insurance. Let's give out your phone number to your insurance office.
It's 223-4040.
Bo Gilman right here, Main Street, Jackson.
Thanks.
Being the family guy.
Thanks, Cam. We'll see you, man.
We found a 53 Studebaker and the owner, Roger Faddis. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, you've had this car for quite some time.
Just a little over 20 years.
You built the car yourself?
I did. Started in 94, and it took me a couple of years to get it built.
Can I ask how much money you put into the car?
20-something thousand. I've never really added it up, but I have a big drawer full of receipts. Someday I'm going to add them up.
We've heard about these drawers or these boxes that people have of receipts. You probably ended up spending more. Actually, $20,000 doesn't sound like a lot of money to put into something.
Because I'm cheap. I did a lot of the work myself, and friends helped me, and I didn't farm it out. The only thing I farmed out was the paint, which are all local guys.
Okay.
And the upholstery from a local guy also. But so I didn't do that part myself, but I did all the mechanical stuff.
Let's talk about under the hood.
Yeah. You want to see?
Yeah, sure. Roger's going to pop the hood here for us. It's a 53 Studebaker.
It's got a 355. It's a board 30 over Z28 motor from a 70 Z28.
Okay.
And if you can't see it very well, but the frame is cut off at the firewall right about that.
You did a front snout.
It's got a front clip, they call it, and from a Z28 Camaro.
Okay, so it's got disc brakes then?
It's got disc brakes, power steering, all the modern stuff, and
makes it easier to drive.
Right, and it steers and drives like a Z28, and it has a power windows. It has electric solenoids for the doors, so there's no door handles.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And it's got a stereo in the trunk, which you can't see from inside. It's remote.
Oh, perfect.
Stuff like that.
So, Roger, you were the original owner of ASAP Delivery Service.
I was, yeah.
What year did you start that?
87 or 86, something around in there, yeah.
And you traveled back and forth to
Sacramento.
To Sacramento. There's a need for us business owners and other people here in the county that just can't necessarily make a trip to
Absolutely.
Sacramento.
I got the idea when I was working construction that if you had enough people that knew about somebody going to Sacramento every day, that you could make a living doing it. And so I tried it. It worked. I did it for over 20 years, and I sold it to Jim Amarin, and he's still doing it 10 years later after I sold it, and it's still it's viable still.
And we used Roger when he had ASAP. We use Jim now with ASAP.
Now I want to tell you, your dad drew the logo. It's Pine Grove, what was it called, the little coffee shop there before?
Sierra House.
Sierra House coffee shop on the counter. We sat there and had a cup of coffee, and he drew it out on a napkin. and that's when you guys were still living in Pioneer.
Yeah, up on Buckhorn Ridge.
Right. Exactly.
Well, it's good to see a lot of familiar faces.
You're about that tall.
Right. I was knee-high to a grasshopper, as they call it. Good to see familiar faces.
Yeah.
People retiring like yourself, staying here, staying active, being involved, fixing up old cars to bring to our Old Town car show. Mm-hmm. Just a good thing to see, and we're happy to see you every year.
I'll do it as long as I can.
Are you going to fix up another car, or are you just going to stick with this one?
I'd like to do another one. I maybe not as complicated as this one, but I'd like to have something different. And that's why I'm selling this one. It's for sale. Yeah.
How much are you selling it for?
$30,000.
$30,000. Roger, let's give out your phone number.
768-0951.
0951. Okay, well, this another car that's for sale, and we hope to see your next venture here at one of the car shows in the future.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Roger.
Yeah.
We found Stacy Rhodes. Stacy, you're the owner of Jalapeno Hot Sauce Company?
Yes.
A new location opened up in Ione.
Yes. I built a factory down there.
Okay. How many? We go to a number of places. El Torero, BG's, BG's Taco Tuesday. It seems like everybody's using your green sauce.
Yeah. I got the county addicted to it now.
Pretty much. It's green. It tastes good. And how many do you make bottles or cases? How can we give a reference to how much you're making?
I'm doing probably 1,000 to 2,000 bottles a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We see it at Cost Less Foods.
Yeah, Cost Less, Safeway, Ione Market. I'm in 72 stores and about 25 restaurants right now.
Wow. I'm not sure who. There's a guy that works for you that I see at El Torero, and he's always, every day, he's an older gentleman, and he's just pumping you. He's pumping you as far as sales.
I call him Goofy Tim. Yes.
That might be. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
If somebody's not familiar with your sauce, your location in Ione, do you have hours that you're open, or how does that work?
No, the building in Ione is just actually a factory. Okay. That's just where I make it, but I sell shirts and stuff there if we're open when we make it. So, but if you want it, we're, like I said, in all the stores, they're open all the time. So,
if somebody's looking for to commercially have it in their restaurant or their location, how do they get in touch with you?
They can look on my website, and I also got a store on my website. Okay. They can purchase it. Yeah, I sell a lot to Alaska and Hawaii now, Germany for some reason, over the internet. So.
Were you a fan of hot sauce, or how did it all come about?
Yeah, I liked jalapeno, the Tabasco jalapeno, and I thought, you know what, I cost too much to drink a bottle of it every day, so I made it myself, and I thought, this tastes better than theirs. So I figured out how to trademark the logo and all that kind of stuff. It took me about a year or two, and now I'm my own factory. So.
Always appreciate your entries in the Sutter Creek Parade. You kind of get you go over the top, if you will.
Yeah, I'm the Grinch.
And that's in the Parade of Lights, correct?
Yeah, Parade of Lights, and I'm also in the one in Ione, the Christmas Day Parade. Yeah.
So you see the green Camaro rolling around town, fancy, and you see the green sauce that everybody's fighting for at the tables in the restaurant. Stacy Rhodes is your man. Let's give out your website address one more time.
It's jalapenosauce.com.
Jalapenosauce.com with an H. Jalapeno with an H.
With an H.
Stacy, thanks for talking with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you.
Have a good day.
It wouldn't be an RTV interview in Amador County without Leland, #1 stud muff in Amador County, right?
Right, Cam.
Leland, how many girlfriends do you have, do you think?
Too many to shake your stick at.
I know some guys that are some players. I know some players in this town.
That's good, Cam.
But I think you top them all, bro.
I'm glad to hear that.
I mean to tell you, and you're rocking the Rally for Allie. Now she's actually doing better, I hear.
Yep, she is.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you have the information on that?
I heard. I went out watching her play softball 2 weeks ago. She's doing a darn good job.
Oh, she's back out and playing ball.
Yeah, she's back out at the field out Mission Boulevard out there, Puller Field out there.
Right, and the community came together to rally for Allie Oliveria, and it was just an amazing thing that happened, and we're so happy on behalf of RTV that she's doing well.
Yep, I am too, Cam.
What about your? It seems like a while ago we had your 50th birthday party.
Yep, about 7 years ago.
My question is, how is Leland 57? This guy looks like he's 40 all his life.
I feel that way, Cam.
What's the secret to staying young?
I'm not sure.
It must be that not living that wild party lifestyle, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
I think I better slow down.
Yeah, you better, Cam.
I'm not going to be able to end up like Leland when I'm 57, you said?
That's right.
57 years young. Leland Ruddock, a fan of ours, a fan of our TV. You were with us with TSPN.
That's right.
You're just I call him the most popular man in Ember County, and I am not wrong.
You're right, Cam.
Good to see you, buddy.
You too.
We found Neil Amick here. Wingdingers. Tell us about Wingdingers. Right down here by Rayleigh's.
Right below Rayleigh's, we got hot wings, gourmet dogs, gourmet fries, a little everything. So it's awesome. If you haven't had any hot wings yet, you got to come try them out. They're killer.
I've seen some of the. You're kind of right there by Gold Country Auto Clinic.
Right, and next to it's the physical therapy place next door.
Excel Physical Therapy.
Right.
I've seen some pictures on Facebook. Some of the garlic fries.
Oh, they're off the chain. Our dinger fries are even better.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Yes. It has blue cheese crumble, chili oil, ranch drizzle on it. Is good, really good.
So what else do you offer there at Wingdingers?
Any kind of gourmet dog you can imagine. All the way down to Chicago dog, everything, and then the wings, all kind of. We have like 10 different flavors for wings.
Yeah, my friend Don Ritchie said that he says it's real easy to get in and out. He said it's real, it's conveniently located. It's fairly priced, and the food is just amazing.
Right, it's really good. I mean, if you haven't been there, come try it out. I mean, that's all I can say. You won't be disappointed, I'm sure.
South Highway 49, basically across from Holiday Inn, if you will.
Exactly. Yep, you can see the movie theater from across the street and everything from there. Yeah, right across the street.
What are your hours?
It's we're open 11 to 8. Summer hours we are going to 10 o'clock.
Oh, perfect.
So
you have beer and wine?
Working on the beer and wine license right now.
Okay.
Doing outside seating, so we have more seating.
Oh, perfect.
I'm running out of room, so
that's a good thing.
Yeah, there's nowhere to sit. So
so we'll have to come check it out. Wingdingers right there on South Highway 49 in Jackson.
Yeah.
Thanks, Neil.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you.
Good to see you. We've made our way down the street. We're on our way back. What an amazing show here at Jackson at the Motherlode Car Cruise. Remember, RTV Amador, like, share, and subscribe. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Check us out. Give us a share. Give us a like. What an amazing show the Motherlode Cruisers have put on here on Main Street, Jackson. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Amador County, and we want to thank you once again for watching RTV Amador on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for viewing.